Hi, in this lesson we are doing an overview of the pages and screens report. So let's start with the definition. So the definition says that the pages and screens report shows the pages on your website and screens on your app that people visit and engage with. So this means that this report shows you two different things: the total pages of your website and their views and everything, and the screens on your app and their data. So it will combine the data and then it will show you in the reports. We will be able to understand this thing a little bit more in the dimensions. So let's start with the dimensions. So the first dimension is content group, and the content group is something, the categories of pages and screens you have defined associated with the page or screen. So you can define different categories on which you want to see the content, and then you can just see those in your reports. So we are in the analytics now, and as you can see that I have selected the content group as the main dimension, and it is saying not set because we are in the demo account and it is saying not set, and same goes for my account. I have not set any content group, so it will just say no, not set, and one not defined. So this is the kind of thing that I was talking about. You can define your own content groups if you like. The next is the host name, and this is a subdomain and domain names of a URL that people visited on your website. So for example, the host name of like this URL is just this main example.com. So this is something that you will see in your reports. And the next is the page path and screen class, and from here we will understand the differences between the web property and the app property. So it tells you the page path from a website URL and screen class from a mobile app. So if you have a website, then it will show you the page path. So this is how like a page path looks like. The page path in the reports doesn't show the website name, it just shows the path. So the path from a website URL and screen class from a mobile app, and it will be shown in this dimension. Next is the page title and screen class. As you can see, the screen class is same in both of these, but the front dimension is changed. So now it's, instead of path, it is now title. So it will show you the title of a page and the screen class from a mobile app. So for example, for this path, this is the title, so it will show you the title and the screen class if you have an app. And next is the title, page title and screen name. So now this has changed, so instead of screen class it is now screen name. So it will show you the page title from a website and screen name from a mobile app. So with that, now let's look at the metrics. So the first is the average engagement time. You already must be familiar with this now, that the average engagement time is the average time that your website was focused on in the user's browser, or your app was in the foreground of a user's device. So this is a little formula that is used to calculate the average engagement time. The next is the conversions. So the number of times user triggered a conversion event. The event count is similar, that number of times user triggered a particular event. And the views is something, the number of mobile app screen or web pages your users saw, and this views will also count the repeated number of views. So in a session, if I visit the same page 3 times, so it will count as 3 times and it will show in the views. Next is the views per user, and this is basically the average number of mobile app screen or web pages that your users saw. And the next one is the users, so the number of distinct users. This basically means active users, as we have discussed this before, and the number of distinct users or active users who visited your website or app. And the total revenue, which combines the revenue from different sources like your purchases, in-app purchases, subscriptions and ad revenue. So again, we are in the Google Analytics demo account. I want to show you here because in my report I have actually modified this a little. So that's why I want to show you how the pages and screens look like by default. So you have these two charts, and from here you can choose the different dimensions. By default, the main dimension is page path and screen class, so it is showing you the different page path, and these are all the metrics that we have discussed. And for example, you can do this page title and screen class, and then you will be able to see all the titles. So here's how my main pages and screens report looks like. I have already customized this report a little, so I have removed this the bar chart from here, and I have also removed the total revenue because I don't have total revenue on this website, so that's why it is not. I just removed it. So you can see all the data like from the views, the users, and everything. In the next lesson, we will go ahead and make custom reports, and I will show you some templates that you can use to make your sample custom reports, and you will be able to understand how to make any kind of report by yourself. If you have any questions, I would love to help you.